Testing, testing. Hi, I'm Melissa Wood and I'm here to share my introduction to meditation. This is just an easy way to jumpstart your meditation practice. If you don't have one, if maybe you're doing something but you feel as if something isn't working, the most important thing with meditation is stop thinking you're doing it wrong. You're not doing it wrong. If you're even attempting to do it, you're doing something right. So be super gentle and kind to yourself during this practice. It takes a lot of practice. So just keep doing it. Go to different meditation studios, different classes. Watch people who inspire you online, who teach meditations, and you'll develop your own way of meditating. Okay, so I love to start by sitting on a sofa or a chair. You can sit on the floor. I literally meditate anywhere. In a cab, on the subway, on a park bench, on the bathroom floor when my son is sleeping and I can't walk through his room or I'll wake him up. You can do this anywhere. This meditation is designed so that you don't have to be at home in your comfort zone. You can do it on the road, on an airplane. I think you get the idea. So I love to sit with my legs crossed. You can also sit with your legs either hanging off the couch or firmly planted onto the ground. And you can rest your hands, your palms in your lap. So I do this with my legs crossed, gently resting my palms in my lap here with my hands and my palms facing up, and just getting ready to receive, to open myself up, and to also open myself to get rid of anything that's not serving me at this time. And I just gently rest the middle of my back up against a cushion. I don't lay all the way out. You really want to hold an upright position so that you are, able to connect with your breath very deeply and just not cutting anything off. When you get way too relaxed, it can really, it takes your practice to a different place. You can fall asleep. We really want to keep ourselves open and aware to deepen our connection with self. And I find that works the best with sitting up. So so I start my meditations by sitting with my legs crossed. You can keep your legs, with your feet firmly planted on the ground, whatever feels comfortable for you. And this is going to be a reoccurring thing you're going to hear from me constantly. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Do what works for you. Don't do what somebody else is doing. Just do what feels good for you. And I rest the middle of my back just gently up against a cushion. I don't let myself fully go. I want to stay connected with my body. My breath sitting upright really helps you do that. Holding the core slightly, not keeping a flexed body. You want to release any tension. And when you just rest the middle of your back, it keeps your head, neck, and shoulders free of fully letting everything go. We tend to hold all of our anxieties, our stress, our fear, and tension in our upper body. So we want to release that. And I take my hands, palms facing up towards the universe, just getting ready to receive everything that I need and also releasing anything that's no longer serving me at this time. That's just my way of looking at it. So I just rest my palms in my hand and in my legs, in my lap. There we go. So just resting your palms facing up, just gently in your lap. And before I begin, I do not set a timer. If you want to, great. I personally don't like to because sometimes I go very deep in my practice and I tend to meditate a lot longer than I intended to, which I like to do. So I just take a glance at my phone, or behind this camera I have a clock so that I don't have my phone near me. Wherever I am, I'll have a phone or a clock. I'll look at the time, it's 1:15. Just set my phone down away from me. Make sure your sound is off, your ringer doesn't go off. If it does, it's fine. So the most important thing in meditation is thoughts don't just go away. This isn't the idea to make your thoughts disappear or not acknowledge sounds or noises that are going on around you. especially living in New York, I hear fire sirens and horns all the time, and I'll simply just acknowledge it. There's a horn, and come back to my breath. So meditation doesn't eliminate all of these things. It just, we want to bring our attention back to our breath, back to our center, to help keep us grounded. And this has really helped me personally when I'm in a space of just feeling really anxious or feel fearful or even overly excited sometimes. That's when I know it's time to take a moment and sit in my meditation. I personally like to practice for 20 minutes. It doesn't always look that way. And if you're just starting, 5 minutes is great. 2 minutes is awesome. Start somewhere and practice doing that for 30 days. So if you've never meditated in your life, to go from 0 to 20 minutes it's not very realistic. So I like to recommend starting each day, cultivating a practice. So starting every day with 2 minutes. And it's slowly, you'll notice it starts to build without even forcing it, because you feel this urge to continue doing it. That's really what happened with me. So once again, we'll glance at the time. It's now 1:17, resting our palms in our lap. Just closing the eyes. And just recognizing the breath. Not trying to force or push anything. Just simply being. And on your next inhale, take an inhale through the nose with a long, easy exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Long, easy exhale out the mouth. And on this next inhale, you'll take an inhale through your nose and hold everything at the top for 3, 2, 1, and sigh everything out. Really let everything go. So it's going to look something like this. Whatever that looks like for you. So one more just like that. Take a big inhale through the nose, holding everything at the top for 3, 2, 1. Sighing everything out, really letting everything go. Letting everything go that happened before this. Letting the idea of what's to come after this go. And just connecting with our breath, bringing us back to that present moment, to the moment that really matters in everything that we do. And on every exhale, just letting go what's no longer serving you at this time in your life. And at every inhale, giving yourself exactly what you need, maybe more love, compassion, peace, a sense of ease. Coming back to your breath. So as thoughts come up and thoughts arise, I want you to just recognize them and come back to your breath. So we're not trying to eliminate anything or make things disappear or fully go away. We want to just strengthen our awareness and consciousness to self and what it is that we're thinking about and why we're thinking about that. This is where meditation will, over time, really help you understand a deeper meaning to why these things are occurring. And maybe with the space that you're giving yourself, you'll start to see a shift towards possibly a positive way of thinking, or a less reactive way of thinking, or a less reactive way of, dealing with a problem. Softening into your body. Coming back to your breath. one moment to set an intention for today's practice, whatever it is that you need at this time. My intention is to be fully present in everything that I do. And as you come back to connecting with your breath, on every inhale through the nose, just sing softly to yourself, silently, I am. Exhaling, here, now. Inhale, I am. Exhale, here, now. Just recognizing that we are here in this moment. There's no better place to be. Just taking this through by yourself. Starting to deepen your breath. Every inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And just taking a second to see how you feel. To recognize if you feel more at ease, an overall softening. And if you don't, that's okay. Just continue with your practice. And every day, every meditation does not look the same. Some days are much more challenging than the rest. Judge less and continue doing more. And I really believe that's where you'll see results in the discipline of this practice. Start to waken up the body, maybe shaking out the fingers, rocking your head back and forth, and taking your neck in circles, rolling the shoulders back. Just taking a soft gaze down at the ground. I like to end my practice by bringing my hands up to prayer, my heart, and saying a prayer for everyone in my life who's close to me, people I don't know, my doorman, people on the subway, on the street, and everyone in the world, and just spreading peace, love, and light everywhere you go, and just asking your highest power to continue to move through you. And bringing your prayer to your third eye. Amen. And one question that I constantly get asked is, So how do you know what time it is? It's incredible that your body clock will start to tell you when it's time to, come to the end of your meditation. So, for example, it's 1:25. We started at 1:17, so that's almost 10 minutes already, and it's amazing how quickly time goes when you just start to let go of like all the things you have to do, and we're all busy, and it's amazing that when you give yourself the space to just unclutter everything that's going on in your mind, you start to move about your day and everything that you do much more efficiently. So I really hope that this helps you, and I hope that this will give you just such an easy introduction into this life and this world and this place of peace. And quickly, so when say that I'm in my meditation and I'm like, oh, it has to be time, I look at the clock and I've only done 10 minutes and I'm striving for 20. Just set the phone back down and go back in. Reconnect with the breath. Maybe go through the breathing exercise of inhaling through your nose, holding for 3, 2, 1, exhaling everything out the mouth. And the more that you stick to the discipline of trying to carve out that time, the more results that you'll see. I really hope this helps. I can't wait to keep sharing more meditations and everything with you guys. So thank you. So much peace, love, and light to each and every one of you. Bye.